hello दोस्तों, how are you all? I hope you guys are good. So दोस्तों, I am so much excited to share this Docker interview questions and answers to you. But before we get started, if you have not already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss any of my future videos. Now let's jump right into Docker interview questions and answers. So here is your first question. What is Docker? So Docker is an open source platform that allows you to automate the deployment, scaling and management of applications using containerization. Get it? Second question is, what are containers in Docker? So containers are lightweight and isolated environments that package an application along with its dependencies, libraries and configuration files, allowing it to run consistently across different computing environments. Get it? Third one is, how is Docker different from virtualization? So virtualization create multiple virtual machine on top of a physical machine, each running a separate operating system. Docker on the other hand run applications within container that share the host machine operating system, making it more lightweight and efficient. So fourth one is, what is a Docker image? So a Docker image is a read-only template that contains everything needed to run a piece of software, including the code, runtime, libraries, and system tools. So images are used to create Docker container. Get it? Fifth is, how do you create a Docker image, right? So Docker image can be created using a Docker file, which is a text file that contains a set of instructions for building the image. These instructions typically include base image selection, installation of dependencies, copying application code, and specifying the commands to run. So sixth one is, how do you manage container in Docker? So Docker provides commands like Docker run, Docker start, Docker stop, Docker restart, and Docker rm, it means remove, right, to manage containers. So additionally, container orchestration tools like Docker Compose and Kubernetes can be used for more advanced management and scaling. Seventh one is, what is Docker Compose? So Docker Compose is a tool that allow you to define and manage multi-container Docker application. It uses a YAML file to configure the service, networks and volumes required for your applications, making it easy to spin up and tear down complex application stacks. Eight is, how can you share Docker image with others? So Docker image can be shared by pushing them to registry such as Docker Hub or a private registry. Other users can then pull the image from the registry and use it to create containers. Ninth number is, how do you handle data persistence in Docker? So Docker provides the concept of volumes and binds mount, right? Get it? And binds mount to handle data persistence. Volume are managed by Docker and are stored outside the containers, while bind mounts map a directory on the host machine to a directory in the container. So question number 10 is, how can you secure Docker containers? Get it? So to secure Docker containers, you can follow best practices such as using official image from trusted source, keeping container and host system up to data with security patches, limiting container privilege, isolating containers using network segregation, and monitoring container activity. 11th is, how can you scale Docker containers? So Docker containers can be scaled manually by running multiple instances of the same container or automatically using orchestration tools like Docker Swarm or Kubernetes. 11th is, 12 is, how do you link container in Docker, right? So Docker provide the concept of network bridges, right, to link containers together. By using the container names or Docker networks, containers can communicate with each other. 13 is what is the purpose of Docker volume? So Docker volumes are used to persist data generated by containers or to share data between containers. They allow data to be stored outside the container's lifecycle. So 14 is what is the difference between an image and a container? Get it? So an image is a static snapshot of an application and its dependencies, while a container is a running instance of an image. 15 and last one is explain the Docker image and Docker container. So a Docker image is a read-only template that contains the application, code, runtime, and dependencies. A Docker container is a running instance of an image. So thank you all for watching this video. To quickly recap, we discussed explain the Docker image, what is the difference between Docker image and container, what is the purpose of Docker volume, how do you link container, how can you scale Docker container. So this type of topics is covered in this video, and hopefully you find the information useful and learn something new. If you have any questions or would you like to share your thoughts, so please leave a comment below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. We appreciate your support and look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care and have a fantastic day.